Good morning out there. If you're watching this live, if you're in Illinois, today is a day to get out and vote like it is across the country. So go out there and do your civic duty. We as a family will be voting later today. It's our son's first time since he just turned 18. So I'm excited for that. But today, well, actually, if you look at it, it's a great way. You're going to see how local marketing, we're going to go over 8 practical tips of local marketing for your practice, but you'll see how politicians use some local marketing tips that you yourself could use and implement as well in the practice. So let's dig into the presentation today. So we always talk about marketing insights. So this morning, we're going to talk about local marketing with 8 practical tips for marketing to your local community, because we know that in order for you to exceed and excel, you need some assistance from people in your local community. And all right. So here's what we're going to cover in today's presentation with what local marketing is and why it counts. And then we'll cover these 8 local marketing tactics to try in 2022. My name is Dr. Derek Barron. It's my wife on there, Terry Barron, Teresa. We started Practice Insider's Edge in order to help healthcare professionals that are in private practice. We wouldn't exclude you if you're in practice with someone else, but it helps those that are in private practice as a way to succeed on so many levels within the practice. So if you have any questions about what we're doing today from a local marketing perspective, just drop in the word local below and we'll get back to you on it. But as I said, local marketing is all about being seen, heard, and found by your ideal prospective patients. Great services, a great location, yes, even competitive prices are not enough to drive your practice if you can't get the word out. Whether you are just opened your first practice or you're looking to refresh some of your marketing tactics, this presentation itself will explain what you can do to promote your practice. So really, first off, what is local marketing and why does it matter? Well, put simply, local marketing is important because it drives leads, or what we would call prospects, and into sales, or what we would call our new patients that are on your calendar. When it's done well, it can help potential patients remember you the next time they need a healthcare provider. Because let's face it, today somebody may not need you, but they may see your message. And the next time they need you, they'll remember that message. So the more you get yourself out in front of the public, it's better. Because if you're like most and have a brick and mortar practice, local marketing is particularly important. It's not that local marketing can't help if you have a mobile practice, because you are typically going in the local community, but it truly helps from a brick and mortar because they know where to go all the time. Capturing the demand around your practice is a key way to drive new prospective consultations and new patients in the door. So top local marketing tactics. And the good news is that you have an almost endless number of marketing options to choose from. What works best will depend heavily on the type of practice you're in, but most of these tactics will yield results from different services, offerings, and products you promote and carry. Number 1, be easy to reach. What that really means is sometimes the simplest tips are the most useful. That's why we're going to suggest you list your practice's address and phone number where people can see it online. One of the quickest ways to increase leads and revenue for your practice is to make sure your practice phone number and address are front and center on every page of your website. And that's coming from John Paul Katie, Trends and Tactics. And specifically for the phone number, make sure it's clickable. So number 1, you want to make sure your phone number is typically on the header bar. And you also want your social channel links on the header bar. Now on the footer itself is where you would put your phone number again, as well as your address and your social links. But the reason you want the phone number and clickable on the top is so people can actually reach out to you and connect you with your service. Number 2, attract foot traffic. But it's not all marketing is about digital these days. The main marketing strategy for healthcare brick and mortar practices must engage in old school, where we open up visual tactics. This is suggested by Baron Christopher Hansen, lead consultant and owner of RedBaronUSA.com, a consulting and coaching firm based in South Carolina and South Florida. Now, if you've been in a practice for some time, that can mean a new coat of paint or a brand new sign or awning or a flag in the front of your practice. If you're new to the community, nothing works better than donut drops to get to know a business in your area. And what I mean by donut drops is you literally are going to go to maybe a local community gourmet donut facility that's there, or you can go to Dunkin' Donuts. You buy a dozen donuts or maybe 6 donuts, and you go out to 6 new businesses, 5 new businesses. You pick the number. It doesn't matter, but you're going to go there just simply to introduce yourself and leave the donuts and just say, I'm a new business in the community. My name is Dr. Derek Barron. I just wanted to introduce myself. Please share this with your staff. Now, you don't have to sit there and carry on a conversation unless they want you to. The following day or 2 days later, you can call back and say, hey, it's Dr. Barron. I just wanted to check to make sure everybody enjoyed the donuts. And then you could ask them the simple question, would it be okay if I maybe came to your business and offered a talk about the services that we offer? Or you are welcome. What I'd like to offer any of the members at your practice is come in for a complimentary consultation, where we actually offer 15-minute chair massages. Whatever it may be, you can offer those components. So many practices have closed down, moved, or operated remotely over the last 16 to 18 months. And that means that those patients simply need to know that your practice physically still exists. Number 3, entice patients back. Once you've enticed that foot traffic to step through the front door, you also want to give them back, but give them a reason to come back. Make it something that's educational or enjoyable. This is a great way to leverage digital marketing and traditional marketing, according to Christine Roth, a partner at Bel Air Branding Agency. It's an LA-based digital marketing firm. Every month, have a giveaway, but only to those who get care in your office. So here's an example. Celebrate Christmas in July. As we almost hit July here in the US, you can offer a big giveaway, such as a grill or a bike. Make sure to send out an email stating the only way to enter is get treated in the office, if that's how you prefer it. I'm not forcing you to say that, but that is an example of bringing people back into the practice. Another thing is just simply having a cookout for the community. It will absolutely cost you money, but it will absolutely gain you trust in your community, and it's a great way to get more potential new patients in the door. These events allow practices not only to entice the patient to return back again for care, but track whether or not these promotions create loyal patients. Loyalty programs can be used in the same way to segment out groups of patients and create rewards or promotions based on past behavior, says Rath. Number 4, we just talked about this last week. Set up your Google business profile. To begin the process, visit google.com/business and verify ownership of your practice. Ravi Davda is the CEO of Rockstar Marketing. It's a digital marketing agency based in the UK. He believes that Google Business Profile is a must-have for healthcare business owners. And you want to post service photos and seek reviews. Every section must be filled in Google Business Profile, said Davda. Make sure you have regular reviews and posts from your practice. This is what you will get to help move yourself to the top of the Google Maps, which is really what matters for many practices nowadays. Getting those reviews in particular is important, according to Brian Robin, the CEO of Robin Media. Over time, you'll start to rank for your main category in Google Maps and maybe Google Search, said Robin. This will bring in new patients to your clinic. It truly is a free type of a component. Number 5, create website content. Now, this should go without being said. Google Business Profile is very useful. Your own website puts you at a greater advantage, according to Jenny Winter, head of marketing at Degree 53, a user experience design and software development company. Having your own practice website means you can promote your service and expertise without having to spend on advertising. You do need to get people to stop to your site, but this is where content comes in. You can optimize your content to include services and locations such as dry needling. Not sure what cakes is there in for New York. Maybe I was thinking about having a cake. I don't know what it is, but dry needling in New York. Continuously generating content that offers value to your patients will soon result in relevant traffic, said Winter. So here's the tip. Come up with a list of the most frequent questions you get in practice. Then write a blog post to answer those questions, add content photos, and do a soft sell pitch at the end. That's what they blog post. Now you can literally take that blog post and speak it like you see me doing here. And that's a video perspective of it, if you wish. Number 6, host a live video stream. We talk about this all the time as well. There's no better way to get in front of your potential patients in your community than doing live streams consistently. So videos can really be an effective tool for live videos to take you to the next notch, especially if you do them weekly. Once you start, stay on track, be consistent, and you will soon see amazing results. So for the most part, this is free. Sure, it takes some time, and yes, your time is valuable, but you can repurpose so much of the content that's there. Make sure your videos and live stream are both educational and entertaining to keep pulling them back in. Live shows allow visitors to view you and your practice and for you to build trust. Now, Facebook Lives. Above all, as I said, you stay consistent. You need to stay consistent with your content creation, and you can add some spend behind your videos, even grow your local reach by just speaking about your expertise. So the software that I use to do this, what I'm doing, is StreamYard. It allows you to stream to multiple places at once. So today I'm going live in my Facebook group. I'm going live on LinkedIn, and I'm going live on YouTube. It's a great way to spread your message that's out there. It allows you to put a title, description, keywords, anything that you would like. You can even schedule yourself going live. So every single Sunday, I write up these posts. I get myself ready. If I wanted to, I could actually schedule the post to go live on Tuesday at a certain point in time. My days on Tuesdays are intermingling as far as time, so it's hard for me to stick to a certain one. And if you don't stick to that exact time within a 10 or a 15-minute time frame, it doesn't allow you to go live to that section. You would kind of have to restart it. But this is a great way to do that. Number 7, be seen on social media. As I mentioned, you can repurpose your video content. Well, here's where social media can help you do this. Let's say you have a video on the top 5 tips why orthotics are important. Now you have a topic for your live show, and then you can take those 5 topics and create 5 unique YouTube shorts or Instagram reels or upload them to TikTok. So in other words, you did content once, now you have the ability to repurpose that 5 times. So be picky about your platforms. And what I mean, there's so many that are out there, whether it's Facebook or YouTube. Try to find social media platforms that best fit you. From Instagram to TikTok to Twitter, it can be overwhelming when there are so many platforms that are out there, says Bailey Floyd, founder of Bayes Creative and Public Relations. That is why it only makes sense to be active on the same platforms as your audience. Number 8, hold a promotional event. So holidays also present another opportunity for marketing your practice to your community. Practice should always look for ways to package products or services during the seasons. Patients are already in the buying mode, so get them to purchase from you as well. Holiday shopping is a great time to reveal your loyalty program. Depending on your practice, you can offer maintenance care or visits to your gym with BOGO offers, buy one, get one, or monthly options. It works. You just need to implement it. And if you need any help, we have a loyalty program that can work for you in your practice as well. So local marketing, or what I always like to call prospective marketing or prospect marketing, will always be important. How you go about it may change over time, but it all boils down to building a strong local brand, creating relevant offers for prospective and current patients, and providing amazing services to get referrals and repeat business in your practice. So again, my name is Dr. Derek Barron. We help private practice healthcare owners find success on so many levels. If you're interested in how local marketing can help change your practice, just enter the word in local below. We'll be sure to get back to you on that. So again, my name is Dr. Derek Barron. Thank you very much for taking some time out here on this Tuesday morning. Get out there and vote. As I said, my family's going to do it for the first time together as a whole, with my son just turning 18. Voting is important. There's a whole lot of things going on out there in society as a whole today. And yes, your vote counts. So make sure you get out there and do that. And if there's any way we can help you take your practice to the next level, please feel free to reach out to us. We'd love to do that. Take care for now. See you next week on another one of our marketing insights.